Come with us to Salt Lake City in Park Ciry, Utah, and we will show you where to go and what to do to have the time of your life. We'll show you where to go for the best activities, the cutest places for gift shops, the best restaurant, the best desserts, and even a place to watch Olympic athletes train.
Welcome to VO's Travel. Where to go and what to see. With kids.
This trip was part of a 3-week out west road trip that we did in an RV. Make sure you check out my full itinerary here. We had just come from the Bonneville Salt Flats, and that was amazing. I also have a video about that. So we were coming into Salt Lake City with every intention of visiting the Spiral Jetty. You need to Google that. But due to the car rental shortage, we were left without a vehicle to get there. So we laid low the rest of the evening and had dinner at the Red Iguana. I highly recommend it. After that, we headed over to Hatch Family Chocolates, where we spent some time talking to Steve Hatch and finding out about his TV show on TLC and his YouTube channel, Short and Sweet. He was a great guy and their chocolate is amazing. The next day, we spent in Park Ciry, Utah. We realized that there were a few different resorts up in the mountain that had really cool extreme activities, but didn't know which one to pick. We did go with Utah Olympic Park, and I am so glad that we did. They had enough activities that would keep you busy for at least a day or two, whereas the other resorts maybe only had 2 or 3 things to offer. Here's a list of the activities that they offer in the summer. A lot of these are zipline courses and ropes courses, but they also have extreme tubing, a bobsled course, and airbag jumps. They varied in price from about $15 to $40, except for the bobsled. That was $80 per person, I believe. When you walk in their lobby, they have this cool bobsled that you can sit in for a great photo op. And then they have a museum that is free of charge. They do have a few hands-on activities, and this fun ride they did here. This did cost a little extra, but not much. They also had this ski simulator that my kids loved. We spent about 45 minutes going through the museum and doing those hands-on activities, but the real fun was outside.
We are at the Olympic Park in Utah. This is the best birthday I've ever had in my life.
What are you going to do?
The discovery course. Pretty high up, and there's a zip line at the end, so.
Woohoo! Let's do it! We were celebrating 2 birthdays that day, and this was the perfect place for it.
What are you doing, birthday boy?
I'm doing extreme tubing.
Woo! I can't wait to watch you.
Me too.
So like I said, my husband did extreme tubing and the kids did the discovery course. We had a blast on both. This is the discovery course. It was a ropes course that took them up and around and ended with a zip line. They had a blast, and it took them about 15 to 20 minutes to go through the whole course. This right here is a zip line that it ended with. They begged and begged to do it again. And here's the extreme tubing. There are 2 runs you can do, and you have to do the small hill first. This is going down that first small hill, and then you go back up and do the larger hill. And both slides are included in that one price. It took him probably 30 minutes to go up and down 2 different times. And just listen to his review. He had a blast.
How was it?
That was pretty. They don't tell you how big of a hike it is to get up there, but you can't on either slide, but the big one especially, you can't see over the hill you're going down. It was so much fun.
Oh, good. Which hill was the best?
Oh, the big one.
For sure.
You feel like you're gonna flip backwards, which is a little scary, but.
They did have this little play area that was free of charge for any kids that weren't doing any activities or if you needed to wait for somebody. But the best part was we got to watch Olympic athletes train. This was so cool. We sat in the bleachers and probably watched them for 20 or 30 minutes. It was a highlight of our time there. This was the bobsled course that we saw. We did not do it. Like I said, I think it was $80 for one run, but it looked amazing. For lunch that day, we stopped at Red Rock Brewery, and boy, were we glad we did. We loved it. The food was amazing. The kids' meals were only $7. They did not include a drink. And according to my husband, the beer was great. We had a really good time there, and it was a fun place to celebrate birthdays. After that, we headed downtown Park Ciry, and we fell in love. It was raining for the first part of our little stint there, but the shops were adorable. It was one of those cities that you just can't wait to go back to. It was that cute. We found ice cream at this shop and highly recommend you do too. Quaint gift shops, yummy restaurants, amazing places for dessert, the best local coffee shops, and really cool street art like this here. Park Ciry, Utah was the best place and we cannot wait to go back. Being a ski town in the mountains, it would be great to go back and check it out in the winter too. And as always, I hope that you remember to choose joy and take all of the pictures.